Hello and hello, hope you're doing okay. Stash Watch, yes, episode 55. Welcome, good to see you all. Hope you're having a lovely day and lovely week as well, and enjoying the cooler weather this week. As we said, it's gone a bit more mild, and a bit wetter as well by the looks of it. Hi there, Scotty, how are you going? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing okay. Great to see you. Yes, back for another Stash Watch. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't do it last week, but it's been one of those where basically, I just can't be manipulating chocolate, when it's so warm. The chocolate might survive if I don't touch it, but if I do, then it could all go to pot. So there we go. But great to see you, Scott. Hope you're doing all right. Great to see you as well, Alan. How are you doing? How was your trip in Manchester then? You sounded like you had a good time. So I'm sure the hospitality at the Etihad, I think you said, was quite good. So not bad at all, not bad. And hi there, Andrew. How's things going for you today? Hope you're doing okay as well. Yes. Are you doing a Twin Peaks review this Saturday? Yeah, it's going to be the basically yes. Last week, as you don't know, and probably do know, but if just in case you don't, every week I do, well, generally every week I do a poll to see what I'm going to review live, basically. And I couldn't do it this last weekend, or I did do the poll, but couldn't do the actual live review because the the gist of it was just too warm, like I was saying, for Stash Watch. So it's going to be postponed to this week. So yeah, so I will be doing the Twin Peaks, basically. Now there's well, I'll come to it in a bit actually. There's one, I don't know, a grey area I think is the gist of it, as to just what I'm going to review or how I'm going to review it. So it should be an interesting one. But yes. So there we go. Yes, hello Tracy. Hope you're doing all right. Great to see you. Great to see you, Tracy. Hope you're doing okay. Nice cat there as well. Yes, almost certainly won't be melting today. 11 degrees. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, it's still warm in my house, basically, but not a lot cooler. That's the gist of it. It's still about 25 degrees according to the thermostat in my house, but that's definitely okay-ish temperatures, basically. I think if I was reviewing something today, it might be a bit, but it's definitely nice. I've not had the door open or anything like that to let the warm air out, so I've been being a bit more sensible now. So I could have cooled it down a bit more, but it's certainly a lot better today for chocolate, that's for sure. Yeah, touching chocolate, be all melty. This is it, Scotty. You've got to be very, you can't be doing that when. I mean, to be honest with you, as we'll see with some of the things, I mean, I think some of it's kind of, it's obviously a bit more, let's just say, conjoined than it would have been in certain chocolate situations, but it's one of those where there's nothing much you can do really about it. So, just as I say, generally it's okay. I've noticed some chocolate bars, though, some very specific ones tend to have a bit of curling, I guess you'd say, when the heat's that warm. But it's usually ones with a filling, and to be honest, it's only happened to one or two of them, actually, so I've not been too bad. Yes, there we go. Twin Peaks are made by Walkers, the company from Birmingham, make the Turkish delights and mint fins with the really bad packaging. Nice. Oh, I see. Didn't realise that. They seem to do some quite good stuff, don't they? I was thinking of you actually, Andrew, because I saw. I think it was in Morrison's actually. They do a good set of Turkish delight and it's just Turkish delight fins, and I think an actual bar as well. I think you probably already know, of course, but yeah. So I think I did get a Turkish delight bar. I think it probably was from there, but that was one that didn't have was basically affected by the heat, unfortunately. So I might have to get it again. Love Twin Peaks, yes, yeah. I've never, believe it or not, I've never actually had them. I had a massive stash of them that I got for the channel 6 years ago, I think, which I've still got because I think I've got all their limited editions and things. I'm sure they'll still be fine to eat, to be honest with you, but I've never actually had them, so I'm really looking forward to that. By the way, yes, kind of forgot to mention just what Stash Watch is about. It's basically where I'm going to sort of talk about what I'm going to hopefully review this weekend, basically. It used to be sort of going through what I have in the stash as a whole, so just go through everything. But basically, yeah, I just found it was just going through so much, so often, so frequently, and I just had to just constrain it to what I'm going to review this weekend. Now, the first one is a member review. Actually, I've got a few things for the members. I've got tons of backlog in the members reviews, to be honest with you. But I thought, well, strike while the iron's hot, as far as this is concerned as well. So the dark Maltesers ice cream, yeah. So get that to you. Remember these? I mean, they've disappeared already, haven't they? Dark Maltesers, as in no one really thinks about them anymore. But but they did do an ice cream as well. I think this came out a few months back actually. It's been in the freezer for some time, not too long. So it's still got a year on the date, and of course it's been frozen. But so this one's should be the members one, members exclusive for bronze level and above. So yes, if you do fancy being a member, this will be your week's exclusive. We've got over 100 member videos now, by the way, 100 member reviews, which I couldn't believe. I'll probably talk about that more in the updates. But 100 member reviews, so crackers. But it certainly proves, if you do want to have a binge watch, just join for a month. You can do that. It's no problem. I'm just going to put this back in the freezer, I think. I'll just catch up with a bit of the chat. Let's see. I'm surprised they still do Twin Peaks because they were brought out by Toblerones. Brought out by Toblerones. Had changed the gap between blocks. Okay. Is that when they came out? Is that literally why they came out? I thought they'd been around for longer than that. changed the gap between the blocks, and I think they changed them back. Plus, they weren't legal. Wasn't a legal action for one does. Well, it does look suspect, but I believe there's been quite a few legal action things against chocolate bars that are almost identical. Especially that one, was it Kit Kat and a Norwegian bar? Although I think the Norwegian bar might have come first. I think it's very difficult to prove. I think these problems with these things, it's very difficult to prove. Like, you know, that sort of some kind of copying took place. You know, I was saying about. So, you know, I was looking at some like action figure type thing, you know, a big kid at heart really, and some action figures are quite like, particularly Transformers, and there's lots of knockoff companies or lots of third-party companies that release figures that are basically, you know, literally identical to sort of an IP of like a figure that exists in a Transformers universe. And Hasbro, which are a massive company, don't sort of sue these companies, and it's bizarre, even though it's quite clear they're copies. You know, it's very difficult, I think, and I think there's I don't know. I think proving it is very hard, basically, even though it's pretty obvious. But I think the proof is quite difficult to do, and so it seems an odd one, yeah. You'd think they'd be able to do it, but I think it's quite difficult. Oh no, this Whisper Gold Salted Caramel, anyone found them? Yeah, I think Alan was talking about these, but I don't know if he'd seen them. I don't know if we were just discussing it or not, or whether. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I really want to get these ones. These should be very good. Andrew was mentioning these as well. Got a gold Toblerone Asda today. Well, it's funny you should say that. It's funny you should say that, Alan. I did too. Yes, look at this. I know they're really calorific Toblerone. You don't really realise it until you look at the calories, but they are ridiculous for calories, yeah. Even the smaller ones, you know, they're very high in calories for what they are. But yeah, 172 calories per triangle. Let's see, not that I doubt you, Alan, but we'll just to highlight it there. Well, 173, but there you go. I'll let you off the 1 calorie. Assuming that is a triangle, 32.7. But yeah, look at that. It's ridiculous. They are very calorific Toblerones, I would say. They're very, you know, they just are. I mean, I noticed when reviewing the orange one a few years back and a couple of others, they just are ridiculous. But that's because they taste nice. Golden caramel, established in Switzerland, 1908. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, good spot. I mean, I spotted them. They had like a nice section for them in Asda. It wasn't as good as it could have been. I think it did have other things on it, but it's very nice. Anyway, I'm just going to put these back, so it won't be 5 seconds. It really won't be a second. Still here, of course. You still got to hear me. Yes, so we've just had a massive heat wave. Last thing we want is the ice cream melting as well, but there we go. But yeah, ridiculously calorific, but so nice. I do like the look of this one. Now, of course, this was the dilemma that I was talking about with Twin Peaks, because I do have the Twin Peaks, which is presumably, I don't know if they've had prior, I don't know if they were tipped off or something, but it seems very coincidental that Twin Peaks have done their own like gold bar version, doesn't it? It does seem very, you know, I don't know. I like the Twin Peaks one, looks a bit nicer. Is this proper gold, as in shiny? Not proper gold. If it was proper gold, but yeah, if it was proper gold, I'd be quite happy. But my wallet wouldn't be, I don't think, unless I got it for a good price. But yeah, so there we go. So it looks very interesting. So what I was thinking, I don't know, I might have to either get another one of these and review it at the weekend. Do like a versus perhaps with these two. You know, I don't know if they're exactly the same, but clearly there's some kind of overlap, you'd say. Honey and almond, I mean, I assume they probably are quite similar, but it'd be good to do a versus, I think. But then, of course, it does mean I'm reviewing this one kind of twice. So I don't really know. So that's, what do you think? Should I do it? I mean, I think I probably should just do them both, shouldn't I? Review it in the Twin Peaks, like live special, and do the versus with this one. Sometimes I'm a bit, don't know whether to do a versus or not really, because I feel like it's perhaps detracting from the, you know, actual Toblerone one or not. But what do you think? Just do a versus between these two, do you think? Or should we review them individually or separately, keep them completely different? What do you reckon? Not sure, never too sure. But the Twin Peaks bars are actually quite adventurous flavour-wise. Yes, they really are. And I think, as I said, I've still got at least 8 of them, I think, from about 6 years ago when I was going to do a massive, you know, I just had loads of them. I never reviewed them, but there was tons. There was white chocolate birthday cake. There was, I don't know, milk dark. I don't know. I've literally got 8 of them down there. I can't quite see more now. But yeah, there's quite a few. So they are, yeah, which is pretty good, I think. And I think that's why they've got such a good reputation. Yeah, and they're really good, especially the white one. So I'll try and see what I can get for this weekend. I've not got them because it was so warm. I didn't go and buy them for obvious reasons, you know, because I thought there's no point. So I'll just see how many I can get, and of course got the golden one to review as well. Probably do, I'll say, a Toblerone comparison. Let me know what you think about that though. Yes. In Poundland, they've got Fry's Turkey Slice Cherry Minis out. Yes, I saw Scotty posted these ones, which is strange because the Cherry Turkey Slice was a limited edition. This has been months ago. Yeah, I like the cherry one actually, which I didn't think I would do particularly, but I really like that cherry one. So I'm going to. Did I already review the mini cherry ones? I feel like I'd already got them. Maybe I can't have done. I don't think it sounds like they were new, but I feel like I did. I've tried a few of the Twimpy Pals, not for a while. Yeah, I need to definitely need to get them. Yeah, get them reviewed really. Get the total up there fast. The problem you see, Alan, is that I have to go at tea basically if I do if I review this. But yeah, it's going to be. I'm going to get it. Yeah, we'll get it up as soon as I can. I think is the gist of it. Yeah, it's hard to review all that. It's hard to. Nice. Just realised a nice little base for that one. Really, the Twin Peaks one. Might take a photo of that after this. It's quite good that. Yeah, I need to get up there quickly, Alan. You're right. I need to do it. It will be. It's top of the list. I think I'll probably review it. Well, I'll probably have to do it on Saturday. I think. I don't think we get time before then. Then upload it. Probably. Yeah. I want to do ASAP. It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those. But hopefully I will do. As you say, I think it's one of those where you just got to get in there quick. Yeah. What's the co-content of the dark chocolate with those ice creams? I'm going to guess it's not 65%. Oh, unfortunately, I've put them back in the. Unfortunately, I've put them back in the freezer now. So yeah, I'll have to check. But I imagine it probably won't be. Oh dear, maybe I should go grab them in a bit. Yes, yes. And all new whispers are lovely. Yes. Yeah. I think. Let me see. I don't know if I've had anything. Which ones have you been actually? Just generally new ones, Alan, or is actually sort of like a new one you've got in mind? Yeah, interesting there. Really, I'm trying to think which one was the latest one. The hazelnut one was. I wasn't a massive fan of that hazelnut one actually. I don't know what you thought, Alan, but yeah, it was okay. I don't know. I feel like it was a bit of a strange one though. You find Toblerones really hard to eat with the shape. Yeah, they are a bit difficult. The bigger ones for sure. They are. Yes, they really are. It's one of those, isn't it? But they're very, 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 very nice, has to be said. Now I've got a few to review this week actually as well. There's loads of them to go through, but quite a lot, as I say, in the backlog. So some of them, as I say, I don't think I've sort of talked about them previously, but apologies for having the last stash which I did a couple of weeks back. Trying to catch up basically. On a 2017 article, the launch of Poundland's copycat bar, Twin Beaks, is an attempt to fill a gap in the market after Toblerone resorted to shrinkflation ahead of the Christmas flash year. I didn't realise it was. I thought I guess to be honest with you, probably is around when I sort of saw them. I didn't realise it. I thought they'd been around for a lot longer, really, is the gist of it. But to be honest with you, yeah, I had no clue. The purists will want a review of each bar. This is it, Scotty. This is it. So maybe I'll do a review of each bar and then maybe a versus or something like that. I don't know. Have to see. Oh, hello, Mina. How are you doing? Great to see you, Mina. Really good. Not had the Twin Peaks. Have to try them. Yes, basically a Toblerone knockoff, essentially, as Andrew was explaining. Yeah, so in Poundland is where to find them. Is the gist of it. They sort of come. They don't generally look like this. This is the sort of gold bar limited edition one. They're normally like in a sort of, if you imagine something not too dissimilar to this size, maybe a bit smaller, but in like an actual wrapper, in like a not a paper wrapper, but a wrapper if that makes sense, similar to this kind of wrapper here, something like that. So yeah, and a fraction of the cost as well, and doing loads of different types. But Poundland is where you get them from. Yeah, and they're very interesting as well. They're very, as Andrew was saying before, there's a lot of different flavours for them. Really interesting, and as I say, I think I was going to do it for the live review, so I won't spoil them yet. But I had about 8 different kinds of them, basically. And there's so many different kinds. Really is interesting, yeah. It's really, really nice as well by the looks of them. I've just never actually had to taste them. I remember there was, I think it was Joe, wasn't it? I think guy regularly watches a channel called Joe was recommending them to me ages ago, and that's why I got them all. I think he even tried to do his own reviews of them at one point, but I think he didn't. I don't think he didn't continue with it. Now this one is one that Scotty was looking into. The Cadbury Astros as well. I think it's a South African import. Again, this one's from B&M. Candy and chocolate coated biscuit bites. Yes, so I got to. I think I showed these off in the last Stash Watch, but I didn't get around to reviewing them unfortunately. I could have probably reviewed these actually, couldn't I? Yeah, I could have done that really. Very suspicious with that Toblerone Golden copy. Wonder which one will taste the nicest. I know, it does look very suspicious. I don't know how I got this one before this one. That's not to say it came out first, but they definitely have timed it quite well, haven't they? Let's put it that way. So yeah, it is one of those. I think it's like Scotty said. I'd like to do a versus with them, but it's like you say, you probably would just want the one review. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But versus ones generally are quite good, aren't they? So I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is at all. It's one of those frustrations or frustrating things with the channel. It's very hard. As much as I'd love to eat everything and this, that, and the other, and there's just time and there's eating it all. It's very difficult to fit everything in and do the right thing, basically. So yeah, I don't know how many people. I don't know whether. I think Twin Peaks. A lot of like we all know about Twin Peaks, but whether everyone else will know, whether they'll be that bothered, if they'll see a versus of Toblerone versus this. I mean, will this mean anything to them? For most people, and that's the thing, really. Yeah. Yes, we have Twin Peaks bars that have been out of date for years. Yes. Or did I miss it? I thought Walkers would play it safe. I've done on loads of legal stuff, but they didn't copy the. I know this is it. So like I was saying before, I think it's very hard, basically, to prove anything. But it's like you said, you would have thought they'd push it. Yes. What shape is the golden Twin Peaks bar? It's actually like a weird. I can't really. Let's see. We should try. Yeah, I can't. Well, it doesn't really show you on the bar, I don't think. It's kind of like, I think it's like a weird shape. I think it's like two twisted sort of peaks like that, basically, on each segment, I think is the gist of it. Like, imagine the segments like that, I believe, from what I remember, but I'm sure someone might correct me. Yeah, see, maybe I should try and do a... Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Maybe if I do Twin Peaks, it'll come up with a show, won't it? How's that? Just trying to type it in. Chocolates, there we go. Right, yeah, you could probably, that's how I'll show people what's. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. It's not quite as extravagant as Toblerone. It's a bit flatter, basically, but it's interesting. So I'll just try and save this and show it to the screen. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a see. Right, will be a second. Technology is good, but it's slow sometimes. Okay, let's have a see. Where are we? Did just save it somewhere. Is this it? Hope so. Yeah, here we go. Just check I don't move the screen. Yeah, there we go. You can see it there. So you can see the actual Toblerone behind it. There's a Twin Peaks bar. This is, I think, it's just the milk chocolate one. It's got like a weird blue colour. We can see it's like, it's not exactly the same. So even though it's a blatant sort of copy as such, it looks different enough, I think, to get away with it, basically. But yeah, so they are a bit smaller, but they're perfectly formed, I think is the gist of it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So there we go, yeah. So there we go, Mina, there we are. Very, yeah, I say, I've known a few people mention these, how nice they are, and it's a good value for money as well. And lots, like Andrew said before, lots of different types of them as well. So really interesting. Yes. Oh, thank you so much as well, Scotty, for being a member for that long. It's really, I can't believe you've been a member for 21 months, Scotty. Yeah, it doesn't say, it says you're a new member there. You're not a new member at all. It's just YouTube not understanding it. But there we go. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, thank you so much for your support. And DJ as well, you're back as well. Thank you so much, DJ. That's so nice of you. Oh, that's really nice. That will definitely buy up some of these Twin Peaks, that's for sure. Oh, thank you, DJ. You've done so many nice donations in the past. That's really much appreciated, so thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. I don't really hear from you very much as well, so that's what makes it even more special. I know you're just supporting the backgrounds. That's really, really nice. Oh, so thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, really nice. That, as I say, yeah, it's one of those where, as I say, it's all these things add up as well. I must spend a fair few pounds on chocolate. I think just today I spent £3.50 on this one, I think it was. So every little does really help. And I wouldn't say that's a little amount either. So thank you so much, DJ. Oh, I think, yeah, was it you? I can't remember if it was DJ. Was it you last as well mentioned the salted caramel pretzel? Was it someone else? I can't quite recall. Let me know if it was you. I think it was from Aldi at the time. There's a little one that Scotty pointed out, which I've got to review as well. But yeah, let me know if it was you as well. Remember, Palin weren't allowed to stock Toblerones for a while. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. To be honest with you, if I was them, I don't think I even probably would. If you got the Twin Peaks, you know what I mean? It's very, yes. Very much, yeah, just have your own one, really. Yes, I was your. Yeah, I thought it was DJ. Yeah, so yes, I thought it was you. Yes. Well, I do have it. I'll just show you actually. I think you probably saw it last week. I didn't, but yeah, I don't know if it might be. Yeah, let's say I'll. There we go. So probably very similar, I think. So I will try and get this one reviewed ASAP as well. So there we go. So yeah. So you see, Super Chat's already gone somewhere good as well. So there we are. So yeah, I think I'll try and get that one reviewed for you as well. I think it'll probably be exactly the same, really. And I was very happy with the other one. It was a great recommendation as well. Yeah, so thank you so much for that. So yes, I did have you in mind when Scotty mentioned this one. I thought, you know, I bet you'd be a fan of that one. I don't know if you knew about that either, by the way. So I imagine it's very, you know, it's Lidl's version. I imagine it's probably made by the same company, but who knows? It'll be interesting. I'm sure it can't be that far, you know, far removed from it either way. We're great to see you again, TJ. It really is. Yes, the new Whisper Gold Bar, salted caramel. It's just starting to be rolled out Heron Foods. I really wish that I could, you know, I'm sure I could get to a Heron Foods. I'm sure I could, but you know, hopefully it'll appear somewhere else. I think that's probably where I'll have to get it. Yeah, so it's been rolled out in Heron Foods. Should appear elsewhere soon. I haven't found them yet. Yeah, sometimes the Heron Foods stuff has appeared relatively simultaneously in B&M, so I might be okay with that one. I might be okay with trying to find it. Now another one. Speaking of Poundland, actually, one thing I did find was this bar. You know, it's one of my all-time. I thought this had been discontinued, and I had one in the stash from about 5 years ago. I actually did polish it off a couple of weeks back, and it tasted perfectly fine actually. But this is one I just bought the other day. I think I've shown it last week or 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to re-review this one because this is a quality classic chocolate. This one, and it's available in Poundland now. So I definitely recommend. I've not seen it anywhere else, and it's literally. I mean, Oreo, all this Oreo nonsense. You know, I'm not a fan of it. It's a bit of a waste of time. But this one literally has, it's like little mini Oreos, but it's literally mini Oreos, an Oreo biscuit with dairy milk wedged in between it, and it just works perfectly. So it's not this nonsense where it's just this Oreo cream. It's really nice, you know what I mean, really nice, yeah. So definitely, I think I'll have to re-review that one. It deserves the attention. It probably is a 5 out of 5, by the way. But it needs to be celebrated because it's Oreo done right, basically. I know Milky have their own version of that as well, so I don't think I ever got hold of that one. Yes, when you brought out hazelnut one, I'm surprised what salted caramel orange. Yeah, I think we discussed this, didn't we, at the time? Orange flavoured as well. Yeah, orange flavoured with salted caramel. And lo and behold, months later, bring out salted caramel one. Well, it was made so much sense, didn't it? All you have to do is just add salt to the caramel, you know. Salted caramel whisper sounds amazing. Hazelnut too, yes. I mean, well, the hazelnut one was pretty good, but it was in theory, but in practice, I wasn't too keen. Alan liked it though, I think he said. So could just be me, but I was a bit disappointed with it. Really, it tasted a bit false. It was just, you know, a flavouring. But the salted caramel one, as Andrew was saying, can't really go wrong with that. Can't really go wrong with that. New Whisper free for £1.20 in Tesco, right? Tesco's where I'm at this Friday. Basically, I'll be doing my round trip on Friday, I think, going to the various places, see if I can do it. Wasn't there some other bars as well someone mentioned? What was the other ones that are out at the moment? The Quality Street ones, isn't it? I think they're still, they Heron ones as well, maybe B&M. I've still not seen those, but they're the ones I'm after as well. And obviously that mint-flavoured Bourneville that Andrew mentioned as well. So quite a few. Now, of course, I didn't get to review these last week. I wanted to. I did mention them a couple of weeks back, but it's the white chocolate and regular toffees as well. I need to get them done. I don't know. I need to get this one done because it's a limited edition one. I think this one was in Poundland as well. Poundland's a good place for stuff, by the way. You know, it's B&M and Poundland. You can get such unique stuff. You've got the family edition here. And I think I did mention these, didn't I? Because the family edition one, even though it's the same size, actually has fewer in. Normally it's the limited edition. Well, no, fewer. It's got 15 pieces. Yeah, but this one, I don't know where it says how many pieces there are, but there's fewer in this one. 12 pieces, there we go. So for some reason, I guess maybe it's the family edition, I don't know, but even though it's the same size, you know, there's fewer in it and it weighs less as well. So we did mention that last time. 125, 100 grams, so yeah. So there we go. So a bit disappointing, that, to say the least. Yeah, when Twin Peaks came out, they didn't look like that. They looked like October. Oh, did they? Okay. And the modellers threatened legal action, they look like they do in the picture showed. Ah, right, okay, well that makes makes a bit more sense. I do believe maybe the ones I've got actually, the ones I've got from ages ago. I don't believe they have a picture of them on. Maybe I'll just see if I can. I'll just grab the blue one. So yeah, I'll just negotiate my way through. It does feel a bit like the one on the screen actually, the one I showed. To be honest with you, so I don't know, but it is from ages ago. Sell by date on it, 2019, so maybe not that long ago. There you go, 2019 is the sell by date on it. But yeah, it does have the feel of the, it's got the same feel as the one showed in the picture, so maybe it's not from far enough back. But there we go, this is it basically, as I sort of showed you before. in the picture. But there was loads of different kinds. They don't look anything special from the wrappers, but there's loads of different ones, as I say, and I'll be doing that in the live this weekend to show them all off, I think, as well. Yeah, there we go. Yes, we're looking to Tesco when I get a chance. Not sure about 3 of them. Well, you know, this is it, Scott, this is it. I mean, often I do get a couple of them sometimes if it's a new bar, just in case, you know, one gets damaged or something like that, so I could have got a backup one to review. So, you know, yeah. But I know Alan's usually gets 3 of things, I think I've noticed. When he was talking about the mystery bars from Cadbury, I'm sure he had about 5 of those, I think Alan was saying. So, yeah. Oreo Demo looks great. We'll have to get a bar. This is, yes, it really is a nice one, Mina. It is really nice. I definitely recommend looking into this. I'll say Poundland again to get the Twin Peaks while you're there as well. They were at the counter, basically. It's a good place, Poundland, as I say. But it's a really nice one. So all of our Oreo products, you know, we've just generally been a bit rubbish with the Oreo cream and stuff like that. Very poor, you know, just because Oreo cream, it's not the biscuits, you know, it doesn't taste like the cream in the biscuit. It just tastes very mundane and just not very good. It doesn't really remind you of an Oreo at all. It's just some random cream nonsense with bits of cookie pieces in it that just don't taste like it. But this one, as I say, it's literally mini Oreos, and you know, even though they're small Oreos, they still basically are an Oreo, which is the important part. And it's really nice. Yeah, it's a lovely bar, that one. Lovely bar. As usual, you put a pic in Discord how Twin Peaks looked when they first came out. When Mondo's threatened legal action. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, Andrew. I tried them then, and the shape was hard under your teeth. So maybe they've improved then, if it was a difficult shape. Yeah, maybe it's actually worked out for the better. Okay, well that does look. It does look better. Right? That does. It looks so blatant, Andrew. I'm going to just save this picture. Yeah, that was a bit on the nose, that I have to say. I was talking before about how it's difficult to prove stuff. I think, well, maybe not so in this case. But even then, actually, I think you'd still be surprised. But it was a bit more on the nose, let's put it that way. Okay, let's have a look. I'll just put this picture back up. I should have replaced the old one, hopefully. There we go. Whoop. Just try and resize it a bit. Yeah, thanks for this, Andrew. There we go. Look at that. So I think that's that is quite blatant. I think it's fair to say. Although, as I say, I have seen knockoff like Hasbro items, you know, Transformers and things, that have been literally exact copies, you know, like Optimus Prime and stuff like that. So yeah, they do, and they don't get sued and stuff like that. But as I say, that's probably some factory in China, which might make it more difficult. But yeah, look at that. Certainly, you know, I think this is the milk chocolate one. Yeah, so they've definitely changed the packaging. But look at that. That was quite blatant. I think I think I can see why Toblerone and Mondelez wouldn't be too happy about that. Oh dear. Interesting, but yeah, interesting. Surprised they haven't brought back Whisper Orange. Yeah, well, they probably missed the boat now, but it was a bit strange that. You would have thought they would have done, especially with all the other Cadbury Orange products that they had done. You really would have thought they would have done that for sure. Speaking of Cadbury new stuff, but the mega, if I can speak, the Cadbury Dairy Milk Mega Buttons as well. Let's review these. These are quite expensive. These, you know, about £2.50 or something. I don't know. They seem quite big. Now they have been a bit, you know, I can feel they've kind of clumped together a bit because of the heat. But I think they probably would do that anyway. But there you go, Mega Buttons. Yeah. So I think Andrew was saying they're not as big as the Yorkie buttons. So one of those, but I've got them to review as well. I think I'll have to get them done as well this weekend. I think they are just going to taste like, you know, regular buttons really, but obviously a bit bigger. Okay, yes. B&M might have the Quality Street, okay, and the Mint Born, yeah, all right, B&M as well, okay, that's quite good. I'll have to check both of them out then. I'll say when I went in, somebody just fell on the floor. When I went in Poundland, they didn't have the mint one there, unfortunately. So I'll have to keep checking it. Hopefully they'll have gotten. Hopefully there won't be melted remnants from last week. Fingers crossed. You know, the Cadbury Oreo Boy showed us the old Cadbury Dairy Milk logo. Yes. Yeah, it's not close actually. It's next year. I did have a check because I was worried about that, thinking they would discontinue. But it's March next year. Look at that. Ages away. But yeah, I was worried about that because I thought it'd been discontinued. The old Cadbury logo. Just see if the expiry date is close. Yeah. No, it's miles away. Right, I'm surprised. I was surprised as well, to be honest with you. But when I did have one, it had gone out of date because I had one from about 2 years ago. I thought I'd eat that because I got this replacement. It tasted perfectly fine, actually. Yeah. So There's supposed to be a coconut toffee out soonish. Okay, so Stork are going crazy with toffees now. They're doing like a Terry's, aren't they? With the chocolate orange, where they're just doing lots of different stuff now. Maybe we'll get all sorts of different toffees now. Yes. I'm just imagining this room is full of chocolate and we can't see it. You're not half wrong there, Scotty. You're not half wrong, and it's possibly more than one room. Is your backlog stash a biohazard? Possibly. I have literally a box to my left of the original stash, the original box actually. Not there's actually it is the one in the top corner. I do have that box still full of stuff, and that is probably, I wouldn't say it's biohazard material, but I wouldn't eat it. That's the only Oreo bar worth buying, definitely, yeah. Speaking of which, I've been designing some new. You see the little chocolate bar in Scotty's name there. Designed some new colours this time because frustratingly, YouTube have added some more colours, but they've shifted them around a bit. They had standard colours like the first one would be yellow or something like. The second one would be green for the amount of time you've been a member for. But they've shifted them up a bit really. So basically, the next colour would have been such a colour. But they've shifted it. They've shifted up to be the same one that Scotty is now. The next one, so Scotty basically wouldn't have a new colour if I kept to the same convention. But I've made some new, chocolate bar member logos as well. So I'll be doing this. We'll probably talk about them more in the August update, perhaps. But yeah. Does Whisper hazelnut or hazelnut Whisper not have bits of hazelnut in it? No, it doesn't. Flavouring is disappointing. Is it the same as the salted caramel one? Yeah, basically mean. Well, it's a bit more applicable for the salted caramel one because the Whisper Gold basically has caramel in. So the salted caramel one have just literally flavoured. Well, I'm quite certain it will have just flavoured the caramel, salted caramel. So it makes a bit more sense with that one. But yeah, with the hazelnut one, they literally just flavour the caramel hazelnut. So it's Whisper Gold really is what they've done. It's not the actual Whisper. They've changed Whisper Gold and they've just flavoured the caramel basically, which does make more sense for the salted caramel. But yeah, but there you go. The Whisper hazelnut doesn't have bits of hazelnuts. They're being discontinued. They were very disappointing. I mean, have a look out for them if you can see them. But I think they were limited edition anyway. But they weren't. It wasn't a very nice taste. Pink wrapper for you, pink wrapper. Yes, this is it. Yep. Yeah, this is it. So yeah, it should change. Well, maybe I think how long were you a member for, Scott? Let's have a see. So 21 months. So basically 24 months is when it'll next change. So good. So that's the one that I'm actually changing the design for that one. It was red, basically, but the red is the regular emoji one. So I want to change it to something a bit more distinct. Because basically you can technically put emojis in your name. So people could just put the red one anyway. So I can't have one that just anyone could put in anyway. So yeah, so the red one, yeah, I'm going to avoid that one. So I've done a few other colours actually. So we'll see. Yes, it should be. I've done a super special one. I think the final one. They've added two more. The red one was going to be the last one, but they've added two more, which I think is probably, I don't know. I think what's the red one goes up to quite some time. So I think basically, yeah. I think it's gone for 3 and 4 years now, something like that, maybe even longer now. So they definitely have done it. But yeah, the last one is a super special one I spent a bit of time on. So yeah, but it might take some time to get there, unfortunately. So hopefully you're in for the long run. We already have been really. So thank you so much, Scott. And Alan too, of course, as well. Didn't mention Alan before. He has been a member for a long time also. So thank you so much, Alan and Scotty. Thank you. Oh dear. Yes, I got a few good ones to review. Now, one I did see this in Lidl or Aldi. I think it's Lidl, or I think it was Lidl. I think actually, yeah, it's they're back. It's a digestive caramel. You'll notice it's not in the yellow wrapper. So I want to get these reviewed as well because these obviously come back. And I say it might be a soft launch, as Scotty calls it, in like a discount shop or a more cheaper shop. So look very nice actually, don't they? These ones I quite like the style of them. I like the way they're not just yellow. Which is like they did in the old days. I think it looks a bit more classy, I guess you'd say. I want to get these reviewed as well. Now they have been, I think they're okay, but obviously, yeah, the heat was around, so I think they might have slightly, you might have to just slightly snap them apart from each other. But yeah, very interesting one as well. These ones. I mean, they're the classic ones, aren't they? They're the classic ones. I've still got the orange ones in the old stash as well. The box in the top left. It's about 5 years ago, whatever it is. Yes. Been a member for too long, far too long. I think Luke has been watching since the beginning. He has as well. And Luke back in the day was a lot more. Still crops up, doesn't he, now and again? But yeah, he was a lot more frequent in the channel. I remember he even sent me some stuff ages ago as well. You know, some protein bars. Wasn't as big a fan of those as I think he was, but but yes, but yeah, he has been around for a long time. You know, yeah, you all have really, to be honest with you. So thank you so much for sticking with it. It's really much appreciated. As we said, all the comments, things like all the activity in Discord as well, massively appreciated. So yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's interesting Discord by one. Nightbot keeps there we go. Look. Nightbot's little link now. Having fun chatting when join Chocolo's Discord community. There we go. Yeah, so just click on that link. It's an app basically. But yeah, good to see you there, as Nightbot says. Love chocolate digestive caramels. Better refrigerated first. Well, this is it, Mina. Actually, we did discuss this quite a few times. Just how to handle chocolate really. Now, most things, a lot of chocolate I do prefer refrigerated, but unfortunately, there's kind of three stages to the chocolate, or three forms. I don't know if that's the right word, but basically regular, refrigerated and frozen. So some products taste better or taste nice frozen. Some of them taste better refrigerated. Most chocolate tastes nice refrigerated, I think, and some chocolates are even better. Well, unfortunately, I can't review things 3 times, you know. Once is hard enough, so I have to just sort of do it at room temperature. But I often will, if applicable, discuss about them being refrigerated. Mars bars, for instance, I think are far nicer, and Snickers as well, far nicer refrigerated. Yes, but yeah, especially in warm weather, that is very true. Very true. Yes, although good for dipping in tea or coffee these as well, that's for sure. Hobnob's coconut macaroon have been soft launched. I need to look out for these. I think you've heard these ones are the Hobnob's, definitely the biscuit. I think I really like Hobnob's. Yeah, they're so good. Milk chocolate ones for certain. So I take it's a chocolate hobnob, isn't it, Scotty? What is the coconut macaroon or macaroon? I use macaroon. What's the is it flavoured, or is it actually got some drizzles of coconut on it or whatever? When Cadbury discontinued Turkish Delight dairy milk, Poundland filled up with it. We'll see. Maybe that's what's happening with the Oreo bar in case you grab a few. I was tempted actually. Now, I would grab a few normally. But for me, of course, I've got too much chocolate all over the place anyway, so I can't unfortunately really treat myself that much. But I did treat myself to the out of date one, as I say, that I had a few days back, or a week or two back. It was very it aged well. But yeah, I definitely would recommend grabbing a few of these, everyone. I think Andrew's probably right. I believe these are, as Andrew said, it's the old wrapper, but they are really, really good. I'm not sure. I'll try them if I see them. Yes, well, this is it. Let me know if you do see them. I'll have to get those for sure. I do have another one. I did show these before. I need to get these ones done. I'm going to try and get them reviewed. They are ones that have been in the heat. But yes, it's the Oreo dipped pretzels. The Reese's dipped pretzels. Yeah, look at that. Bite-sized pretzels dipped in peanut butter candy and drizzled with milk chocolate. Look at those. Oh dear. Yeah. Just gotta, yeah. I don't know where I saw these actually. I think it's probably B&M. So I do need to get these done. I think they might have slightly been victim to the hot weather. They feel okay. I think they're just sort of slightly nestled against each other a bit. But they feel alright, to be honest with you. The old Cadbury logo makes me think it's they're not making them with a new logo. Yeah, I think you're probably right. They're not making them anymore and they're selling them more. It's just odd that it's got such a long sell-by date. You know what I mean? It's like you said, I did check it. I thought these must be on the verge of being out of date. You know, it reminds me of the stuff in farm foods I bought. You know, there's £1 mini cheddars that I thought were a bargain for 10p, but it turns out they were on the date basically. But they won't go out of date, you know. It's one of those. Yeah. Used to love dairy milk Turkish. The Tesco version is the closest to it now. Yeah, I think that's possibly the one I got. I'm not sure. Maybe the Morrison's one. Yeah, so there we go. Oh. Let's have a look. Yes. I think I might have done that. Hang on a sec. Let's have a see. Let's see if I can. Can I? Let's have a look. Trying to see, yeah, Divinus is yes, yeah. Don't worry, Andrew. Divinus is yeah, not anyone that we know about trying to pretend to be someone else. Don't worry, but I can't. Trying to get the message back. But I think my internet just went a bit funny then, so I'm just trying to get the. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see. I can't. I don't know if I can show Divinus's message there. Yes. But so yeah, no, yeah, Divinus Space is fine. Don't worry, Andrew. Your Divinus has been here for quite some time. Yes, I know you probably thought of someone else, but I can't. Yeah, I can't seem to actually get the comment back. Unfortunately, it's strange that really. I don't know. It won't show it anyway. But yeah, Divinus is saying, yes, you guys are all experts in these snacks. You know every detail. It's funny even about logo. Well, this is it. You are right, Divinus. Good to see you, by the way, Divinus. How's things going for you, by the way? It's been a while since I saw you now. You do crop every now and again, so it's great that you're still about. It really is. So good to see you again. But unfortunately, I can't, put your comment on the thing. I don't know why it's not put it back in. But for some reason, I can't. But there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to click on it, but it won't do it. But great to see you, Divinus. Yes, feel free to propose it back again if you want, and I'll click on it. Yes. I still get the Cadbury's Turkey style Irish bars. Prefer the firmer Marks and Spencer bar. Okay, yeah, no. Well, Marks and Spencer, as I mentioned a few times, is one I just can't go near, unfortunately, because I want to, but every time I do, there's just so much there, and it's quite expensive as well. So it's one of those where, I need to. Yeah, I just got so much to review, but I do want to get more Marks and Spencer stuff. Yeah, thanks, Andrew, Bow, for being proactive with the comment moderation as well. Very much appreciated. But yes, Divinus, yeah, don't worry, he's been around for some time. Oh, but thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I'd rather you be proactive than not, to be honest with you. So, please don't think don't worry about it at all. You seen the comment? Fair point. Was that Divinus's one, or was that? Oh. Yes. Comments about people being knowledgeable. Yes, I was glad I wasn't the only non-expert. Well, basically, Andrew, yes, and Scotty, yeah, basically, they know far more than me about the chocolate, is the gist of it. So, yeah, very, very much help. Oh, have we come? Yeah, I think, sorry, Andrew's a moderator as well, you see. Unfortunately, for quite some time, as you probably know yourself, Divinus, we did have someone who was just basically being a bit of a pain. I think Andrew, I accidentally removed your comment, or perhaps thought you were someone else. But basically, yeah, sorry about that. It's one of those, but I'm glad Andrew is being proactive with it, because as I say, it was a problem for a time where just get some people coming in posting sort of silly things, really. So yeah, so as I say, it's no problem at all. It could be an accident, of course. I might just clicked on it by accident. Well, I did. I can't put it back in, unfortunately. I should have the power to put it back in, but for some reason it won't let me do it. I don't know why. It says I've done that, but it hasn't done it. So I don't know. I think it's just gone a bit funny there. I think YouTube's just messed up a bit. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Yes, and I didn't mind, of course. We had someone say Rob was handsome last week from the profile picture. It was, yeah, basically, yeah. This person comes in quite frequently and just posts odd comments. Yours wasn't odd in any way, shape, or form, by the way, Divinus. I think there we go. Oh, there we go. So people agreeing with each other and retracting messages, a whole mark for old friend. Yes, yeah, this is it. And as I say, it's no problem at all, Andrew. Please don't worry. But I'm glad you're being proactive and watching out. But yes, Andrew's right. There's certain characteristic behaviours, basically, that did it. It's one of those. Yeah, the person might have appeared earlier on as well, actually. I'm not sure, but didn't stick around. But yeah. So apologies for that. But yes, yeah, Divinus has basically been in quite some time. Yeah. So we do how's things going, by the way, Divinus, by the way? I know obviously, family and things, I don't know if they're all in London now. I remember you saying, I can't remember, but I know you had family in Lithuania, so I don't know if hopefully things are going okay for them. I know things are a bit turbulent, to say the least. Now, one I do want to review as well is this one. Now, hopefully I've done a few things here. I probably can't review more than 5 or 6 things, but I get carried away sometimes with doing Stash Watch. And this is one I really want to get reviewed, actually. It's Dome Up Crispello. I don't know where it's from. Is it? Not sure where it's from, actually. It's got a Netherlands import thing there. I don't think it's from the Netherlands. But, got it from B&M, this one. It's got the new Cadbury logo on it. Might be a South African one, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's Egypt. There we go. So it's one of the Egyptian ones. That comes out every now and again. So I really want to get that reviewed, actually. A bit of a sneak. I did review an out-of-date one. Well, not review one. I did eat an out-of-date one. I got this to replace it. And I was optimistic, basically. So, So as I say, some of them, I treat myself sometimes to the out-of-date ones, And they're perfectly fine for the most part. But I can't review them because just in case, it wouldn't be fair to review something that's out-of-date. Just in case it affects the taste. It's just one of those, isn't it? Yeah. That's my question on Discord ages ago. It was a crispy one they got rid of in the toast fixations. Yes. Sorry, Andrew. I meant to. It was a shame, but glad they have the white one now. Just less textures overall. Yeah. They've basically they're doing a Terry's chocolate orange with toffee flavour. It was basically the toffee one from the Sexations, essentially in a full orange form, by what I imagine. But I wasn't sure if he got rid of that or not. It makes sense that he didn't, because they weren't making a big choc orange of it, I guess, would they? But yeah. Yeah, the crispy one, it was a nice one. The popping candy one for me is a bit too sweet, I find. That's the one I'm not a big fan of, really. But I can still eat it. I still like it. But it's the worst one in the set for me. Remember when we had the Cadbury's Crispello, which was like Wago with chocolate cream inside. Is that wafer? We had the Cadbury's Crispello, which was like wafer with chocolate cream inside. Yeah, see, I don't know if I remember that one particularly, Scotty, to be honest with you. But speaking of old Cadbury ones, we've got these ones, Dairy Milk. I forgot what they used to be called, these ones, but they used to be around, didn't they? I forgot what they are now. So they got these to review. I think I got these again, basically. I think they were in the stash. So I need to get these reviewed as well. So I'm going to try and do a load of reviews this Saturday and Sunday, but it's probably not going to happen. I'll probably only get 4 of them reviewed. I've still got loads of massive backlog to do as well. Loads of reviews. Yes, it's one of those. Yes, wait, I thought that's probably what you meant, yeah. Oh, dear. Yes, there we go. So that's pretty much it. As I say, quite a lot going on here. I don't know if I'll be able to get through all these. It's a realistic amount. And we have had a look at some sneak peeks of ones I'd like to do. I'd say this Oreo one. And DJ was mentioned, I'd like to get that one, salted pretzel milk chocolate. I know he's very much a fan. I wanted to, well, I am too, to be honest with you, with the Aldi equivalent. That's the little one. So I assume it's going to be good. So I would like to get that done. It's one of those really where, you know, it's where you've just got to try. It's trying to balance things. It's like Alan was saying before. I need to get this reviewed as soon as possible, really, while people are going to be searching for it. Yeah, it's just time getting up there, but it's definitely, it won't be any later next Monday. I mean, it's Thursday tomorrow, so yeah. Sunday generally is when I do my member reviews. But it might be one of those where maybe with the members' permission, of course, I might swap the member one for Monday and get this one out on Sunday, maybe. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. Busy Stash Watch. Yes, was a good one this week. Great to see you all, everyone. Really great to see you all. And a great haul this week as well. Yeah, thanks, Alan. Thank you. And love the little picture you've got there. Is that the actual Whisper salted caramel there as well? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. So I do like the way you keep changing your picture like that. It's really good. But it's been very good this week, everyone. Really good indeed. So got lots to review, lots to get going with. I think I'll say the priority is the Toblerone one and probably the Twin Peaks. Do you reckon I should do this one in the Twin Peaks special? I think I need to, don't I? I could probably do like a mini versus or something. I don't really know. I don't know if it's got the appeal to do a versus between these two. I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know. Not sure. Let me know what you think if you have an opinion on it. But there we go. But yes, yeah, it is the salted caramel. I thought so. Has a nice look to it as well. Looks quite distinct. Yeah, I've not seen the wrapper before. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Have you had them yet, by the way, Alan? You said you bought 3 for, well, I assume you bought them when you saw 3 for £1.20. I assume you probably had all 3 as well. I don't blame you, actually, yeah. Well, as I say, I would normally as well, but unfortunately these days I can't because I've got to save my calories for the reviews. If you'd think I'm sort of like, it's a blessing and a curse really reviewing all this chocolate, because basically you have loads of chocolate everywhere. You've got loads of chocolate to eat, but you can't eat any of it till you actually review it. For 2 reasons, because normally you don't want to spoil it because you want to eat it first time. And the other thing as well is that you just can't, you don't have the calorie allowance. Ate all 3 on the way to the airport, I see. Oh dear, yeah, I see. Honestly. Well, I'm not surprised. I would be the same. Especially when it was hot weather as well. You got to eat them quick, Alan, because they just melt otherwise. So perfect excuse. Oh dear. Right, well guys, it's been great to chat to you all. Really, it's good to see you all. Yeah, thanks so much for all your comments, all your support as well, by the way. And thanks so much, DJ, as well, for your super chat. Massively appreciated. I will try and get this reviewed as well. I think, I'll say it'll be interesting to see what you think of this one if you've had it or not. I'm quite sure it'll be quite similar, but nonetheless, that's a good thing. And worth a review for sure. All right, thanks guys. Thanks Owen. Yeah, thanks Alan. Thanks Scotty. Yeah, thanks Andrew. Thanks Mina as well. And Divinus, of course. Great to see you again, Divinus, by the way. Sorry about the mix of the messages. That's the problem, unfortunately, when you get trolls on the channel and things. You get these, you just get things like that happening. It's frustrating, but that's why they do it, isn't it? But yeah, I hope please bear with us with that. It's just one of those things. But great to see you though, by the way. Really is great to see you. And of course, DJ as well. Been a long time. Great to see all of you, of course. Mina as well. Thanks so much for your comments, Mina. Great to see you. Really is great to see you. Hopefully I'll see you again. Yes, and who else? Did someone else drop by earlier on? I think someone might have done, but I can't think who it was. Yes, there we go. I'm not too sure now. But yeah, great to see you all, as I say. Yeah, see you next week. No Jow this week, but Jow, if you're watching in retrospect, hope you're having a good day. Oh, thanks so much, Scotty. Yeah, see you next week. And yeah, have a great evening as well. And really, it's great to see you. Thanks so much. And Discord's available, by the way, if you want to continue to chat in Discord and see all the photos and stuff like that. So yeah, you know the link. Well, there it is now. Look at that. Chat Nightbot, as if by magic, is there to tell you where to go. All right, take care, guys. Thanks again for all your support and for all your chats as well. Really is great to hear from you. It really is. And thanks for the photos, Andrew, as well. Oh, Poppy as well. Oh no. Oh, just in time, Poppy. Just you're late today, but I enjoyed it anyway. Oh, great to see you, Poppy. Thanks so much. Yeah, you don't always have to chat, as I say. It's no problem at all. But great to see you. Glad you're doing all right. Yeah, really is good to see you. Yes. Hope you're doing well. After party in Discord, this is it. Drinks are free. Yes. There might not be any drinks, but they're free. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now. Thanks again, Poppy. Great to see you.